Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, this is going to be a really fun video, okay? I'm testing out the rabbit against Clan Boss in a standard type of team. The more I play with this rabbit, RAZELVARG, or whatever his name is, RAZELVARG, the more I feel like his unique skill set is actually something you're not going to want to miss. Now, obviously, it depends what you want to do. If you don't want to do the fusion, up to you. But the more I play with him, the more I feel like we will regret it if we don't pick him up because of future stuff. Like, not because of what I'm going to show you today, just because of future things that could happen. So I'm going to do a Clan Boss video here. Standard style of team is actually kind of like a cross between a request from my last video on this dude, where people are saying, put him alongside Ronda, put him alongside Missionarchy, champions that get additional damage, additional hits away if someone's hitting a lot. So I was like, it sounds like a cool idea. I'm kind of blending that with utilizing Deadwood Jedi's speed tune that he did in his Unkillable video, which I'll link down below, by the way, because he explains it really well. This rabbit is going to be difficult to speed tune because he's got a couple of things which make it tough. He's got an A1 where he gets turn me to fill, and he's also got a passive where he gains speed based on the amount of increased speed that he's put out there. He's currently not in the Deadwood Jedi calculator, but he will be, I think, within a few days or whatever. But ultimately, I've utilized Deadwood Jedi's speed comp to build my own, and it is a fun team. So what I wanted to do was go absolute maximum damage, full speed, hard and fast, and try and take this Clan Boss down without really the normal support mechanisms that we put in place. That's the idea. That's the kind of theme of what we're doing. I guess just to say this here, this is why I feel like RAZELVARG is going to be not an unmissable, but he's kind of like Brogni or Helicaf or someone. He does something which nobody else does. And that's always a worry to me, where people are just kind of saying, hard skip, easy skip, crap champion, whatever. I don't think he's the best champion in the game. Don't get me wrong here. I've only rated him, I think, like 3.5 out of 5 on the website. But he does some stuff that no one else does. And to give you some context, so his increased speed ability here, alongside his passive and A1, we're actually going to push him into a 2-for-1 speed tune on Clan Boss, and he's doing it by himself. Yeah, if I give you some context, I'm about to build out this team on my free-to-play, and I need 2 speed champions, which really, the 2 combined, give me less utility than RAZELVARG's going to give me. Yeah, and also the speeds are faster than the speed I'm about to show you. So 2 champions doing what RAZELVARG is going to do on his own. That's kind of nuts. So let's go through the team then. So RAZELVARG's going to be in the lead with this 20% aura. He's also given us that increased speed and increased accuracy. This is not totally reliable because it won't be up 100% of the time, but it does mean that for someone who's building like a mid-team or mid-game kind of team, or you're entering into Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss, does mean that you could bring your accuracy levels lower and still get away what you need to get away. So that's kind of something worth considering. He's also bringing us a leech, which means that everyone's going to get healing, so I don't need to worry about lifesteal gear or that type of stuff. He does bring turn me to fill on his A1. It is a triple hit, so I've gone for Giant Slayer on the Mastery. You do need to be aware of this dude. Because he gets turn meter on his A1, at the moment, and this will be fixed, there will be speed tunes that come out when people play around with this, but at the moment, I'm not putting a counter-attack champion in the team because I'm going to A1, that counter-attack's going to get me turn meter boost, and it's going to throw my stuff out of sync. I'm also making sure that I don't bring masteries like Retribution and Deterrence, because again, you're going to do more A1s, and therefore those counter-attacks are just going to throw your speed tune off. But this dude is running at 240 speed. It's very slow for someone who's about to turn your whole team into a 2-for-1 speed tune. The rest of the team, it's really important that we get the true speeds to the right place. And I played around with this for a while. Deadwood helped me out with the true speeds. So let me tell you how to do a true speed calc. I've gone into Deadwood Jedi's speed calculator, on deadwoodjedi.com. I've entered in the 20% speed aura. Make this bigger so you can see. I've entered in RAZELVARG's 20% speed aura. I've put in the champion I'm going to use. I've put their speed in. I've put the amount of sets that they're going to have with speed or perception, whatever you're using. And then it tells me the true speed underneath the champion. Not the real speed. I don't care about the real speed. I care about the true speed. Okay, and we need a slow champion. I'm using Mithrala in my team. Between 187 and 190 true speed. We need 2 champions. I'm using Missionarchy and Turvold between 250.55 and 252 true speed. I actually took him up one more. There you go. And we need one other champion somewhere between 231 and 250 true speed. I'm using Rhonda. So the reason why I'm using these champions, as I say, other people are saying, why not use champions that have the ability, like a passive, to just join in the attack? Everything RAZELVARG does, even his utility, is a hit, which means that he's actually on a 3-for-1 speed tune, whereas everyone else is on a 2-for-1. It means that he's just getting a ton of hits in, and champions like Rhonda, with her passive, will get a lot of chances to get a 15% hits in. Champions like Missionarchy will get a lot of chances to get his 50% hits in, and I think it's just going to ramp the damage up. So as I say, we're going like hard and fast, really very little protection in this team. We've got everybody in Guardian gear because I've got no ally protector. If I wanted to make sure this was a 1-key, I'd sub one of the champions out for an ally protector, okay? We're not doing that today. We're just going for a fun build, but I just want to show the quality of this rabbit. So Rhonda, Guardian gear, 211 speed. I can't crit cap it because my Guardian gear is just not good enough. But we've got a lot of crit damage, a lot of attack, a reasonable amount of defense, but not anything crazy. There's her masteries. Missionarchy, we've got him at 231 speed, just under crit cap, and he's a defense-based champion. He's going to be my stun tank. So lots of defense, lots of crit damage, and enough accuracy to land the decreased attacks. Really important here. The rabbit, just to point out here, because he's going to be the leader, I've taken Steadfast as a mastery because I don't want him to tank a stun ever. Missionarchy's going to do that for me. Same affinity. Steadfast pushes the stun target onto someone else. We've got Turvold. Normal type of masteries for him. He is running at 233 speed. Again, not crit capped, and I can't make him do his A2, so he won't be crit capped, but quite a lot of attack. Accuracy to land weaken, so I've got decreased defense, I've got weaken, I've got leech, I've got decreased attack, and then finally we've got Mithrala coming in as a poisoner, again in Guardian gear. Lots of defense, her damage is scaling from a defense, 166 speed, and enough accuracy to land her poisons. She's also going to be my cleanser, by the way. So she's going to cleanse a stun. Anyone who's got a 3-turn cleanse ability, Bad Eltazar would do the job as well. Anyone who's on a 3-turn cleanse could be in this role and set up in the same sort of way. If you want it to be totally affinity friendly, someone like a Tahanarak or Doom Priest could step in here. Even Heiress could step in here and do the same job. And then again, we've just got masteries here. I do not want her tanking a stun. So she's got Steadfast as well. Everyone in Guardian set, which means that we are protecting ourselves a bit, but not anything too crazy. I'll show you the setup quickly here. So we have got RAZELVARG open with the A2. This is just, as I say, I'm using Deadwood Jedi's speed tune here, not my own. Thank you, Deadwood Jedi. You do a great job for the community. It makes you realize how much we rely on these giga brains doing these speed tunes, because without it, it's probably half the damage. That's the significance of a speed tune, probably half the damage. So we open A2, then prioritize A3, then A2. Missionarchy, I just want him to get his hex out there and then start doing his decreased defense and attack. Rhonda, just don't use your A3. Mithrala, open with your A1, then prioritize A2, A3. So I guess the point here is whoever's on your 3-turn cleanse, make sure that it's their third ability that they use. Or you're going to have to do a little bit of manual setup to make sure that it always sinks in as the third skill. And then Turvold, just don't use your A2, my friend. Get some damage out there. comment down below, how much damage do you think this all-out attack team will do? It's full auto from the start, which is cool. And we're going to be doing a ton of hits. But we've got no real protection against this beastly clan boss. If decreased attack falls off, we're in trouble. The cool thing here is Missionarchy just keeps slapping with that A1. He just keeps going like, oh yeah, I'm coming again. I'm coming again. Rhonda as well. So we've just got tons of hits. I did think maybe I'll bring an ally attack into the team. But again, ally attack means that RAZELVARG will do more A1s. A1s pushes his turn meter. And I'm sure some way down the line, someone will find a way to make that work. But I couldn't just with my very small brain. So we're going to set up, it sinks in around turn 6 so that we start, or turn 5, so that we start to cleanse the stun in the right time. For this one, we're just going to take it and move on. Missionarchy's a perfect stun target here. He's got high defense, lower HP. And that's what you want from your stun target. But basically, we're going to let these fellas roll, let them smack, and I guess see who's going to do the most damage out of this team. It's going to be pretty close, I think, because you've got hard hitter RAZELVARG, very hard hitter Turvold, plenty of additional hits Missionarchy, and additional hits Rhonda, and then you've got a poisoner in Mithrala. So we've got like a real blend of ways to do damage, all in the same squad. And the Guardian gear will give us a bit of survivability, but we're already over 2 million damage per turn. Right, and it ramps up over time. Let's let this roll. As I say, comment down below how much you think we're going to do. Well, we've hit a 1 key in 10 minutes 50 on turn 26. The damage per turn is so close to 3 million. It's actually bonkers. Damn, this is like surpassed what I was expecting, honestly. But yeah, there's the 1 key coming in after just under 11 minutes and still going. I don't know how much longer we're going to go for. There was a bit of a naughty moment when Mishinaki did not land his decreased attack, which was worrisome. But honestly, from the stun hits, we've got literally zero threat. It's just these AoEs because we don't have an ally protector out there. If I swap Turvold for an ally protection champion, this would be a colossal team, by the way. Like, colossal damage. And Ronda obviously doesn't bring anything. She's just in there for the memes, really, to see if this extra hit stuff would be fun to do. So Ronda as well could be swapped out for someone that's bringing a lot more to the table. And this team would last a long, long time. But as it is, it's still a colossal team. There we go. 92.7 million. It's a pretty crazy one. So, who's done the damage? Mithrala did 12 mil. I was thinking, could you just swap Mithrala out for another damage dealer? You could do, but she is cleansing the stun. That's not really needed. Mishinaki doesn't need to be cleansed. He could just tank the stun. She is also bringing, though, increased attack and increased defense. So, she's bringing damage buffs for everyone else. Just bear that in mind. But yeah, you could just tank the stun, have no cleanser, and run whoever you want there. Turvold did 17.3 mil. Ronda 16.7, very close. RAZELVARG just under 16. So the three kind of mid-tier damage dealers here all doing a similar amount. RAZELVARG holding up his own, honestly, in damage. Only 1 million less than a Turvold there. I know Turvold wasn't like optimal settings, but not bad. Mishinaki, though, with his extra hits, 30.6 million damage. Honestly, Mishinaki is a beast in Hydra or Clan Boss. Absolute beast. So if we was to try and tailor this back, you know, I know a lot of people are going to say, I don't have your gear, your champions are obscene, all that type of stuff. Yeah, I get it. But take from this video that one champion can create a 2-for-1 speed tune quite easily. Low numbers. Yeah, take that away. Also, the rest of the team really could be anyone. If there was an ally protector in the mix, you would last a long time. You then just need a poisoner for damage, someone like a KO even. It doesn't matter. You would definitely get a 2-key going on if you just had some of the bare bone requirements of ally protector, RAZELVARG, poisoner, a cleanser, and then another, like a decreased defense, weaken, like a Feign type character in the mix. Someone who's doing the allowing you to do some damage. The one thing you absolutely do want, though, is decreased attack out there all the time. Anyway, there you go. Hard and fast. By hell, Hades. I'll see you later.